Say hello to everybody. Hi, I'm Sandy Allnock, Prima Ribbonista for May Arts, and this is Punch. And we're here with a video that'll hopefully make you into Superwoman this holiday season. Say hi, Punch. Now during the holidays we all want to be Superwoman, but it's really hard, and I think most of us know we don't really achieve that. There's so much shopping, wrapping, baking, decorating, and other things to do that it's really hard to do all of them well. So I've decided to pick one of them and figure out how we can make ourselves look like we're Superwoman even if we're not. My project today is to make invitations for a dinner party and your place cards at the same time using all of a sheet of pattern paper, no scraps left over, which is more than I can say for that turkey. But can you imagine? All of your friends and family have gotten a beautiful invitation from you, handmade, and then they see a matching place card on the table. Would they not be so impressed? They will overlook any of the challenges you might have had to set up this party. Now I'm showing you a Thanksgiving set of these cards, but you can use them for Christmas dinner parties, or you can use the place cards instead of for place settings at a table. You can mark the mild or hot version of your salsa, or note which ones are your very special gluten-free holiday cookies. So let me show you how to get started on this project using some paper from Authentique and some fabulous ribbon from May Arts. I'm using 5/8 inch striped cotton ribbon and chalk ink, and I'm stamping my Happy Thanksgiving onto the ribbon, and then I'm also stamping the names of the people who are coming using some graphic 45 letter stamps. And just stamping them with Hero Arts chalk ink works really great on this cotton ribbon. Next I'm going to prepare some 7/8 inch crocheted ribbon with some 1/2 inch wrinkle ribbon, and I'm just going to weave the wrinkle ribbon through it. You can use whatever color you want to match your pattern paper for these cards. Just going to pull it through. The card base is an A2 card base folded on the short side. I'm using dark brown, and the small card is made of a 4x4 piece that's folded in half, so the card will be 2x4 for your place cards. This Authentique paper has two sides to it, and I really love the fact that one is simpler than the other. Here's the template that I used to use up all of the paper. If you cut 3 strips and then cut your verticals, you'll be able to cut 3 pairs of cards out of one piece of 12x12 paper. Here's the 4-inch strip, and then once you've cut that down into its constituent parts, you have the 2 on the left are for the big card and the 2 on the right are for the small card. The largest piece is the card front, so you're going to adhere that down. I have the corners all rounded on that as well. And I'm going to use, for the secondary piece, I'm also going to round my corners. Now I could use it just on the card front by itself, but since mine doesn't pop very much, well, I put it on a layer. And before I adhere that, I put some adhesive on the back, but I'm going to stick my ribbon on it. So I'm just going to fold the top end of the ribbon and the bottom end around the back to hold it in place. So I'm sticking it on with ATG tape, press it down really good, and then grab another piece of the wrinkle ribbon so that it will match, and just tie a really simple knot in it. And you can slide it up and down wherever you'd like to have that knot embellishment on that piece of ribbon. And I'm cutting my ends at an angle. Now these are leaves that I pressed. I left them in a phone book for a couple of days like I used to do when I was a kid. And I'm gluing them down real quickly. There's a lot of different adhesives you can use to glue the leaves on, but these are just going to be quick cards. They're not intended to be archival safe or anything to last because they do have live matter on them, so they're probably not going to survive for terribly long, but they're going to work great for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to add leaves to it. I have a couple different shapes, and I recommend picking out some that will scale correctly to your card. If you pick out big leaves, it won't work really well. And then I'm going to put ScorTape onto the back of the piece of ribbon that I'm going to stick on the front. It already has the sentiment stamped on the other side of it. So I'm just going to press it down really well into this cotton ribbon, peel it back. I can tuck the edge now underneath of the ribbon embellishment I already have there. And I'm just going to create some waves in it. You can put it on straight, but I just thought Since I had an extra little piece on the left, I wanted to make it a little bit dimensional and loopy. And then just press it down. You can add extra detail to it with some bling. Here I use some pearl pen to add some dots down the side and print out your invitation portion for the inside. Now the place cards, I use the small strip across the front of the card, and then the wider strip goes up and over the entire card and glues down. I'm going to take a piece of the ScorTape again and stick it across the card and have a little bit that folds around the back side of it. And I'm going to peel off the back, and that's going to make it really easy for me to add my already threaded ribbon to the front of it. So I'm just going to press that on, fold it around the back, and then I'm just going to snip off the end and fold it back. And I'm going to add another piece of the wrinkle ribbon to tie a knot just like I did on the invitation cards. And I'll snip the edges just like I did on the other card. So now it's just a matter of adding the leaves once again, just like I did on the other card. And I'm going to add the names for the place cards, just like I did on the front of the invitation cards. Super easy to do, and you can do these with mass production by taking each one a step at a time. And I've also added the pearl pen to the little card. So as you can see, these match really beautifully. You can do them in a Christmas theme or any theme year-round and use up a whole sheet of patterned paper all in one fell swoop. I would love it if you would leave me comments down below and tell me what your tips are for being Superwoman during the holidays. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button down below, hit subscribe up above. You can click on my face to subscribe to my channel. And I encourage you to go out there and be Superwoman and have a lot of fun doing it. Bye-bye.